We are we are live. We are all we need. Set that to the live chat. We get some stuff done today, or we're not. So one of those four options. Let's see who jumps in, who sneaks in first. Who dives right in? All right. Doing a couple things. I just dropped a video, a writing video. Come on. It took a lot longer to upload than normal. Started it a little late. There we go. Now I need to charge this. Get rid of that. Do this, do that. I like people sharing my Twitter post from like 8-9 years ago. I don't know why that is. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why? Just seems odd. That's all. Just seems weird. Where's everybody? Today's the day I want to just chit chat and waste an hour or two, 7. Chat about random things while I'm filling in my buffer. If you don't know what that means, then you just don't know what it means. Us kids know what it means. But I got a lot to do today. I just don't know if I'm up for it. Ain't that always the way? There's Chad. What's up, Chad? Finish your book, and I will be doing a review of it likely this afternoon. 1 star. Absolute garbage. Or maybe not absolute garbage. Great. I hope you dug every tiny chapter. Yeah, it was funny. It was just like I enjoy. I was like, all right, 1 more chapter, or I could read 20 more chapters in the next 5 minutes, which was good. I liked it. I liked it. I liked all of it. I'm just gonna say, wait for the review. It's funny because I'm reading like I would read like 5 of your chapters, and then on the Kindle would move the needle a little bit, and then I would read 1 of Lorraine's, which is a normal sized, and it would be the same. I was just watching a man prattle on about George Orwell's writing rules. Oh yeah, yeah, that guy's great. I love that guy when he talks and stuff. He's always like, "Oh, things and stuff," and I'm like, "Wow." Well, thanks, Chad. Thanks. I appreciate you not watching my videos. I read your book with all the tiny chapters in it. I just posted up another video that took forever to go live, and it went live like 2 minutes before I jumped in here. Don't watch it now. You can watch it later. And then just feel free to keep them all on in the background running, because I still need to get paid. What's up, Keith? Come on. It sounds like you're eating carrots, but your mouth isn't moving. You're a food ventriloquist. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what a food ventriloquist is. Obviously, I love that. I watch them on YouTube all the time. I don't know why you think I did. Nice, Chad. Keep it going. Keep it going. You're probably going to hear some vacuuming in the background. The cleaning lady, Julie, is here. Was that the noise you were hearing? Because that's me hitting the space bar. So she's cleaning the house for 4th of July. I mean, she probably won't be here all the way through till the 4th of July, but you know what I'm saying. Julie says hi back. Yes, actually, Julie, while she works, she eats carrots. So that does, now it all makes sense. I was like, where's this carrot thing coming? Oh, she's literally standing right here. You can't see her. Just standing there staring at me eating carrots. You know what she does, though? She doesn't offer me carrots, which I think is rude. Yeah, now we figured it out. Very bummed out. Chuck Buddha won't be joining us for MondoCon. My wife was very distraught. We were in Lowe's yesterday getting mulch. And I told her, and she was like, no. I said, yeah. Stupid job. She's actually also dressed, Chad, in a carrot outfit. That's part of why it costs a lot of money to get her in here cleaning. If I want to eat carrots, I just eat 5-star chili carrot cake. Yep, she's looking forward to making carrot cake again. But we got to get past the 4th of July. She was like figuring her 4th of July list. And then she's like, oh, we got to get well, that's for That's for MondoCon. Let's wait. Chick just needs to quit. Those exactly. Carrots cleaning and cummerbunds. All the fun things. Which means Pete Marsh gets a room. Which means Tom, if you want to just stay all weekend, you can sleep on the couch, but you're then no one will stare at you. Or make sure you actually get here every morning on time. Yeah, he puts in for vacation, and then they're like, "Yeah, you can't take vacation now." Never understood putting a vegetable in cake. It makes no sense to me either, Keith, but it's delicious. Chuck can come for free now since Chuck paid it. Yeah, I'm not refunding Chuck $75. That's out. I'll just eat his $75 portion of the food. Actually, the first thing Frank said yesterday when we found it, he's like, "Well, invite Chad." Like Chad has an open invite for 6 years. Oh, I will not be on next Monday, on the 6th. Well, Chad, if you came, you would have to only wear LQ shirts. Some says he's probably paranoid about losing the job and being out of work again for a couple of years, which is understandable. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it's like, well, I don't want to rock the boat. Although he did say that anytime he tries to take a vacation, they do this crap. Oh, Keith won't even be around next Monday anyway, so don't. You know what? It's all good. I'm going to meet with Chris Adler Monday to get the coffee mugs for MondoCon 6. So we're going to go hang out with him. We're going to Bronx House Pizza, which is apparently a chain. But everybody said their pizza is good. So I'm going to meet him halfway. He's in Orlando. We're going to meet him down in Palm Coast at noon. Get some lunch. Hey, Dollyland, they pay very well. I have no idea. I don't know what Dollyland pays. I know what I'd pay to work there. Bronx hood as shit. Someone told me that once. I don't know. Here's what I know, Frank. That's where we're going, and we're in Florida, so the rules don't apply. Like, I'm sure it is not New York, New Jersey pizza, but it might be the best Florida pizza ever. I don't think Chuck would do great on OnlyFans just because of his attitude. Just because he got that attitude. So I am I'm right on time where I need to be with my book. I will finish it on the 20th. Ironically, I put up a video this morning about taking a break, but I won't. But I'm thinking about doing it. Yeah, thankfully I had book sales, but not that many. Thankfully, you know what I did great with for the 5th, 6th month in a row is my Audible. I'm doing phenomenal with. Once I talked to the ACX rep at NINC, and he told me these are the books you should put in. These are the for the all you can listen. These are the ones you keep where they are. This is the sweet spot for pricing. Once I did basically just turn my brain off and followed his rules, and wow, that really has helped. So we did that in September. I met him, and then since then, it has progressively built up. Fade to Black, July 14th. Let me write that down. All right, good to know. I'm here to miss any big you missed. No big of a talk today. Someone mentioned the cryptid tiny feet, but I don't think we really talked about tiny feet in depth yet. All right. What do we got going here? So many emails. They just got like 30 emails in 15 minutes, 16 minutes. That's a bit much. Hope everybody watched my unboxing of Haas's book. Or the follow-up video where I set it on fire and then throw it across the room. It was riveting, right? I like that. I like that cover, Tom. That's a good cover. It does fit much better. Cool. And then I'll do the next trilogy. I'll have him do those covers as well. Yeah, see, Frank loves it. But so even though I did that video, then I decided last night, me and my wife went to listen to this nightmare. This is how tough my life is. So we're trying to get everything ready, set up for 4th of July. We're gonna have people over, but then we're also setting up for MondoCon, which happens, several weeks later. And then so our cousin Shannon had thrown mulch down and stuff, but he missed the spot. So she's like, well, let's go get like 3-4 bags of mulch at Lowe's. And I gotta get these little hooks for something. I'm like, all right. I'm like, but then we're gonna go get something to eat, right? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, what do you want? And I said, you know what? Let's go to Chili's. And again, now I'm naming places, but we live in Florida and we don't want to drive too far. And we're near the airport, so you're gonna get a lot of chains and crap like that. We didn't want to drive to the beaches and all that. So leave me alone. So we go to Lowe's, we get our stuff. I'm wearing my my Oakland Raiders cap. And so a guy there, instead of working, he's wandering. He just starts talking about the Raiders from the 70s and the 80s. So we have this big conversation, and I'm hungry and thirsty. I just want to go. And then we go to Chili's, which is 500 feet away. And we walk up, parking lot's not full. We walk up, there's a giant family of like 37 people outside. We walk inside. Literally half the restaurant is empty. There's an entire section that is just empty. And the bar area is full, but there's a couple of tables of high tops open. And then the bar, there's like 4 people at the actual bar. So we walk up, and my wife says 2, and she's like, it's going to be at least a half an hour. And my wife's like, well, what about the high tops in the bar? She goes, no, um, we're not seating there. You can sit at the actual bar and get a drink, but you're probably not going to be able to order food. So I'm like, let's just go somewhere else. There's always a problem. All I wanted was some appetizers. That was the thing. Let's go order their sampler and be done with it. So we leave there. Right next door, 2 doors down, is a Buffalo Wild Wings, which is probably the worst Buffalo Wild Wings in the entire company. They are slow, they are rude, they are just annoying. And I'm like, let's give it a shot. There's hardly any cars in the parking lot. We go in. There's no hostess. We're just standing there. The girl behind the takeout counter is like, eating in? Yeah. How many? How many? 2. So then the hostess comes out and the girl says, they're eating in, it's 2. So the girl walks to him and goes, eating in? Yeah. How many? 2. Like she just told you. We don't have 7 people behind us. So she sits us down. There are 6 waitresses and about 8 or 9 tables of people. And we look at the menu. And 2 of the waitresses are on their phones. It's just standing in the corner on their phones. And everybody keeps looking at us and passing us, but nobody. So I said, all right, we've been here for 5 minutes. No big deal. Now we're here for 10 minutes. 10 minutes of sitting there. Nobody comes anywhere near us. The 2 girls still on their phones. I said, we're going to give this 5 more minutes. Because now I'm annoyed. Nobody's taking our drink order. Nobody's. If you said, I'll be right with you, okay, I'll give you that. Maybe you're busy. There's behind the scenes stuff going on. I don't understand. 5 more minutes goes by. Nobody even comes near us. So we get up, we walk out the door. I'm sure nobody even noticed. And I'm like, I will never, ever go there again. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why? So now it's like, well, and I'm like, this side of town is just awful with restaurants. Chain restaurants, and they're all awful. I'm like, where are we going to go now? Now it's like, I don't know. We left the house at 7 o'clock. Now it's like 8:30 or something. Let's go to BJ's across the street. We go over to BJ's because they have appetizers. And we walk up, and again, half the tables are empty in the place. Not busy. It's a Tuesday night. Oh, there's going to be like a 10-minute wait. I said very loudly, are you fucking shitting me? And my wife's like, what do you want to do? I said, let's just wait 10 minutes. Might as well. So we sit down, we wait. They seat us 15 minutes later. And we look at our menu about 5 minutes in. The waitress comes by. She goes, I'll be right with you. I said, okay, that's a good sign. I'm thirsty. At that point, I'm just thirsty. So then she comes by again, 5 more minutes. She goes, I'll be right with you. All right, we've done this. We've done this dance, honey. She finally comes up and my wife says, they have the black cherry sodas. Delicious. She's like, I want a black cherry soda. And can you bring out 2 right away? I said, I'll have an Arnold Palmer. For those who don't know, sweet tea and lemonade. Yeah. At that point, Chad, I am beyond. At that point, I am just so aggravated. And I am so thirsty, parched with thirst. I am dying. Like the Celtic Frost album. So she brings like 10 minutes goes by. She brings our drinks. And she's like, the tea one looks a little light. If that's not good, we're getting tea made in the back. I said, well, yeah, just whatever. Then just bring me as soon as you get tea. Give me another one. And it's basically just lemonade and somebody put a drop of sweet tea in it. But I'm like, I like lemonade. I drink the lemonade. Then she takes our order, and we just order a bunch of appetizers. And we order the sampler, and then we also order an order of wings, boneless wings. I don't like chicken on the bone, and fries. And then she's running around. She's doing her thing. She disappears again. I drink my drink. Where's my next one? My wife sucks down both of hers. Where's her next one? And then the girl comes out. Oh, I'll be right back with some drinks. Okay. And then she disappears for like another 10. We spent an hour in there. Then we got our food, but we only got the sampler. And she says, "Oh, the wings." Oh no! First she goes, "Okay, the wings and the fries are done, but we're just waiting for the wings on the sampler." I said, "All right, well, bring that out. We don't have to wait. I'm hungry." So then 10 minutes goes by. She brings out the sampler, and then another 10 minutes goes by, and I say, "What happened to the rest? You said those were done." Yeah, I'll go get them now. And then 10 minutes later, and then she finally brings us drinks. At least then I had got an actual Arnold Palmer at that point. And then we ate like most of the food. And then when she came by again, I said, "Can we get the check?" She's like, "Okay, I'll be right there. You want boxes?" I said, "No, just the check," because I'm like, we just want to get out of here. Like we just at this point it's like 9:30. We still have stuff to do. And we didn't get home till after 10 o'clock. By the time she finally got us our check and everything else, and I'm like, we just spent like 3 hours trying to eat. This is why you eat at home. Buffalo Wild Wings says bottomless apps though. Do they though? I don't know. If they don't serve you, if they don't come and talk to you, is it still bottomless or is it no apps? Yeah. And it's not like they're giving you 100 wings. It's literally like 5 wings or 6 wings on the sampler and like 10 wings. I mean, we ordered two different flavors, but still, give me my damn wings. Bottomless apps are always mid. Yeah. So um somebody I know had gone to Applebee's, or as my wife calls it, Crapplebee's, because they're doing the endless bottomless apps thing again. And they said they basically the staff has been told that you can only order one refill at a time, and they literally put it like on a 10-minute timer before they even put it in to make them, because they want you basically to here just eat what we just gave you, and then you're going to basically sit here for hours, so you're not going to eat as much and we're going to save money. And I'm like, that sounds about right for them. Yeah, I never trust those all you can eat, those types of deals, because they always screw you over. Like Red Lobster with the show. Oh, you can only order one different one at a time. Seriously? Okay. When you put the plate down, I'm immediately going to eat all the shrimp right here. And now I would like to order another one. Applebee's excels at mid. Yeah. She does not like Applebee's. I don't like Applebee's that much either. I mean, it's just like all the rest of them. Did you guys work on a ghost flash fiction for Flash Frog? I did not. I don't know. I don't even know if Charlie's in. Charlie might have done it. I don't know. They opened the Crystals in Union, New Jersey. What? Why? They're like all mad because we got a what do you call it? Because we got a White Castle now in Orlando and in Daytona Beach. They're like, oh yeah, you want to move into our territory? We're going to move into yours. That's a mistake, because of Crystal Burger, the bread is just not the same. Although maybe it is up there because of the water. Water. Who knows? Some Giants player owns it. And you got to say crystal, not crystals, because people here get very angry when you say that. Oh, Victor Cruz. I remember Victor Cruz. I remember all the Super Bowls Victor Cruz didn't win with them. I mean, it's literally a ripoff of White Castle. I mean, literally a ripoff. Whatevs is right. Some morons are like, "Oh, everybody keeps saying all these things are spam that I keep getting about these book clubs and everything, but which ones of them are legit? I would really like to do that. None of them are legit, you moron. No, none of these legit ones are messaging you. Somebody was like, "Yeah, your book is like 1,500,000 ranking." I doubt that Harper Collins wants to work with you. I mean, I'm not planning any trips there to give it a rip. I'd rather hit an authentic crystal show. Exactly. Exactly. Or go to White Castle. I'm going to tell you who's not beating people up in White Castle. Sebastian Bach. I mean, not in Crystal. He'll beat you up in White Castle. He sees you in White Castle, he punch you in the face. He wouldn't be caught dead in a Crystal. Detroit is destroying the Yankees last few days. Yeah, thank God. Red Sox made a huge trade yesterday, so that should get them the pennant. Made that big trade with the Yankees. They got Judge and Stanton for a bag of balls. The Yankees want them to take Volpe, and they said, "Let's just call it off." Nobody wants that guy. And you know what? I don't blame him. I know I don't want him. There's Charlie. Finally. Guess we'll all just sit around and wait for Charlie to show up. I don't know. Yeah. The hell's Nick? You got to say something like he's like a genie. He's like Jim Carrey. You got to say something, then he appears. No, Nick is coming. Nick got his tickets. Peter is coming. He got his tickets. Amanda said she'll be here. Mike Lee is very excited. Frank Edler, I think, is still coming. Will you come then if Nick brings her? That's me hitting the space bar, I'm guessing. Watch, see if you hear it again. No, it's me going bub, 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 and tapping on my space bar. Yeah, yeah. Only Chad's wife is allowed to complain about those noises. Can't have Tui is doing it. Tui is. Some more is coming though, Frank. I'm just warning you. Yeah, right there. Right there. I'm setting up my buffer. But first I'm gonna drink. I'm drinking green tea. Hydration. Green tea hydration, they call it. Not the space bar. I don't know. I don't know what it is then. I had French bread pizza for lunch today. Tonight for dinner, lumpia. Freaking lumpia. Delicious. I think I started saying it before. I should be done with this book by the 19th, Sunday the 19th. And I'll probably finish this book while I'm hanging out with uh, Peter Marsh and Chad Lutsky and not Frank Edler on Sunday morning, getting some writing in. The book will be done. And then everybody comes 10 days later on the 30th. And I'm thinking that I take a break. I take a break from the writing. I'm still going to do the emails, the promotion. I'm still going to come here, YouTube Live, chat with everybody, do some work while I'm doing it, like I'm doing now instead of writing. But I'm just going to cleanse my palate. And then on the 30th, actually the 31st, then I will completely start a new novel for MondoCon and get about 15,000 words in. So there it is. That's the goal. Oh, you never did. I do every time. I don't even look. I just got 2 books from Highland that were, I guess they were in Highland, but it still takes 2 days. But then I'll get another one from one of the other branches, and then it'll still take me like 2 days. It's pretty good. Yeah, I don't even worry about what branch it's in. They do a rootin' tootin' job of it. I grabbed the not the new one from Paul Tremblay, but the short story collection one he put out. That one came in. I have like 3 of them on hold, but the books aren't for other things. The books aren't even out yet. So good stuff though. Speaking of good stuff, where's Nick's in? I keep trying to move my head to make sure that everybody doesn't think that their screen froze. Where's Lorraine? I've read several of his books. I had gotten an advance of Survivor Song from him. He had his publisher send me the like virus one. I think I told you this, Chad. And I read it. I liked it, and then the next day everything shut down for COVID. And he was like, "Oh, good. I just wrote a book about a virus, and now COVID happens, and then this book is gonna bomb." Like being a little extra raw, I heard on around, right? It was decent, but I think all the hype kind of ruined it for me. I was expecting it to be terrifying. Really? I don't know if I was expecting it to be terrible. I thought it was a good book. I think that was the first one I read from him. Read two or three of his. Head Full of Ghosts is my favorite. Yeah, that's a good one. I've read one of his short story collections. I think I've read something else by him. I have this other short story collection I'll read. Probably read the new one. List all the classic pandemic stories written on 2020. So this is a pandemic fiction books released in 2020 because I don't want to. I'm sure they'll give you a list of all the nonfiction crap that people jumped on. Oh, excuse me. French bread pizza. The End of October by Lawrence Wright. Pull of the Stars by Emma Donoghue. Agnes at the End of the World by Kelly McWilliams. The Decameron Project, 20 New Stories from the Pandemic by various authors. Goodreads has a COVID-19 pandemic 2020 books list. It's 272 books. Trost says he actually prefers Tremblay's crime novels he wrote before all the horror novels. Yeah, and the funny part is he couldn't get traction with them. And then he started doing this stuff, and then he's making money. Good for him. I've read one Mallerman, not Bird Box. I don't remember which one I read, and I liked it, but I didn't love it. This book that takes place in 2020 is an alternate timeline with leprechauns and skunk apes. Doesn't mention COVID. 1 star. Well, yeah, I mean, you got to give that 1 star. At that point, guess what you got to have? Those things. Cats are all just watching Julie work. in her carrot outfit. Paul was thinking his books have sold in the past, and he's still under the delusion, like everybody else, that this is a person that still matters. Just to be blunt. Yeah, but you think you're important, and you think that your opinion is all that matters. So that's why you do a book like that. That's why every newsletter is like that. The state of the world address, yeah, every Sunday morning, and then a bunch of name dropping. I don't know. I think he because he did well with the what was it, end of the road one, where I mentioned several times in, by the way. Um, and I think he thought, oh, I can write this nonfiction stuff. Yeah, or naming your YouTube channel, uh, your name and then opinion, as if that matters. Yeah, see. Haas, Haas almost he beat me to that one. I I said it faster than he could type it. Ah, Haas. Haas, you crazy son bitch. Yeah, I mean that's pretentious. Naming your channel Armand's opinion, for instance. Pretentious. We just start putting out nonfiction books though about my opinion on politics and the world at large. That's going to be a big seller. Big seller. I will be here on Friday, obviously. Anybody got any big Fourth of July plans? Sure. Not on this very block, but on either side of us, we have the people that like to shoot off fireworks starting at like 4 in the afternoon on the 3rd. And then it doesn't stop till about 3 in the morning on the 5th. So that should be fun and interesting as usual. Going to someone's 4th of July party. I hope they have enough food there for you. I've seen you eat before. Are you allowed to actually eat any of the food, Tom? Or are you going to come here and just watch me? Because I'm going to be eating cheeseburgers and hot dogs right in front of you. I'm literally going to be sitting on your lap eating cheeseburgers. Yeah, someone very, very shady. He's going to somebody's house that has an opinion. Very shady. I'll be getting my corporate thriller, getting it ready to send to an agent. Nice. Good luck with that. Annual hot air balloon festival here every July, and then we have the Thunderbirds flying overhead for 3 to 4 days in a row. I hate those things. They just keep crisscrossing. They don't even stop. Yeah, I'm not a big 4th of July fan. There will be no fireworks here. Plus, we're having everybody coming in early. It's like 1 o'clock. We'll be eating, which is good. Then everybody, hey, it's 4 o'clock. Everybody get out. Everybody get out. I'm going to be watching baseball. Ooh, burping up French bread pizza. Thank you, Chad. We'll see. My wife seems to think this is the one. In all fairness, Keith, she's told me many, many times I was the one. So can't really go by what Lisa says. We get the for the various bases here in Jacksonville. We get them flying all the time. Shakes the walls. Not cool. Plus, we're near the airport, so there's one route that they basically come overhead as they begin their descent. That was pretty big. The one thing Lisa and I agree on is that you are the one. That makes me something about my heart. I don't know. Thank you. How's that? Thank you. I got Haas's book right here. Look, just sitting here, just waiting to go. I got to read it though. Planes like flying over here around 5 a.m. Yeah, and then you're on the second floor, so they're even closer to you. Yeah, cockles, heart cockles. Not once I've ever heard anything fly over your house. Not so much. Yeah, because when you're here, Frank, the hummingbirds are scared. We're about 2 miles from the airport, so that does make it worse. We're about 8 feet from the airport. I can see the planes in front of my house right now. Now we are about 10 miles from the airport. So every now and then I'll get a plane but Tom is actually even closer to the airport. his where he lives is on like the back end of the airport. It's a lovely book. If I do say so myself, you literally did say so yourself. You got to watch the unboxing video. But here I'll flip it for you. See, isn't that don't these pages look great? Look at that page, huh? Look at that. Bong screech. Look at that page. It's a giant hand. Look at that page. There's a skull over here. The skull. He says, "You ever hear a shuttle re-enter the atmosphere?" No, yeah, you're close to all that fun out there. No airplanes, no Asian women jogging yoga pants, nothing. I know. Every time you're here, it seems like the block shuts down. It's like that's the weekend that the Asian lady is not jogging out there, that the planes are not trying to land in our backyard. Nothing. Armand really doesn't really have a window. It's just my wife did a painting of what outside might look like, and then it's right. I just look at it. I'm like, oh, nothing's going on out there. It does look very sexy. It's a very sexy book, which is exactly what he was going for. Yeah, I had to go out there and close it after all that because nobody would close it. Another guy came by after, three guys trying to sell me a new roof, and that guy also walked right past it. It's a shame, Haas, because it looks good. Is there a different way to do this? Could you do like a web comic, or is there I don't know. I have no idea how any of that works. Is there another way to set it up? Because it looks good. I'm interested in diving in. I'm reading that book Middleman about agents, literary agents, basically the history of literary agents, and Little Dry, which I get. And then Lorraine's book, and then I got to start probably the Paul Tremblay book. I can't do digital comics. I did the what is it, Marvel Universe, Marvel something or other. It's like $9.99 a month, and you can read comic books. Not every single Marvel comic book, but thousands of them back from the beginning. Like you could read every Fantastic Four, every X-Men, every Spider-Man, every on and on. For $9.99. And I read a bunch of them, but you got to move them around on the screen and stuff. And then I just like, I don't. I did for like 2 months. I read a bunch. I like basically was like, you know what? I'm going to read just everything random. Like, oh, I'm going to read every appearance of the Punisher or whoever, that kind of thing. And then I was like, yeah, this costs $10 a month. I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, Frank, don't give up right before you even done it. Yeah, zooming and scrolling, which is weird because in high school, my nickname was zooming and Frank's nickname was scrolling. Yeah, like I have a pretty decent sized monitor. So I was able to put like those old Fantastic Fours, but if you like blow it up to like 150%, it's all like pixelated. Because when they're scanning those in from 60 years ago. Zooming and scrolling things with panel view is the way to read it. I also have it on. I just realized I have it from Kindle Unlimited, so I also have it downloaded there too. Maybe I'll read it that way, lying in bed. Or as I like to call it, bed lying. Yeah, I won't be on. Obviously, won't be on tomorrow. I will be here Friday. Then I won't be here next Monday, but I will be here normal on Wednesday. Maybe I might even pop in on Tuesday the 7th. Sadly, only Charlie can read the physical book because you have to break the spine of the book. Well, Keith, if I don't see you then, have a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July, you and your lovely wife. And I will see you in a week, I guess. I'll see you next Wednesday. Charlie reading for everybody. Nice. I'm not signing off yet, but I'm just throwing all of that out there so you can all plan accordingly. Accordingly, planner. I'm on chapter 42. I'm almost done with 42. Then I have 4 more chapters left. So I know where this is going. I know point of view for all the different chapters and who survives, who doesn't. I'm not saying if I go another video of yours, I still have to watch. Probably several. I missed it. What were you throwing out there? Nobody's throwing anything out. You should save everything. You should hoard everything. Not basically just saying I'm not getting off yet. I've only been on for a little over an hour. Probably got about another half an hour. So we can chat. You can dance if you want to. I might even get some writing in. I want to finish this chapter. Yeah, that's the video I did drop today. For some reason, I drop it at like 20 to 11. I'm like, all right, I'll start it now. And then probably 5:10 after 11, it'll go live. But then I always forget to do it because at 11 o'clock, I start making my food. But then I put it, and then it normally takes 20 minutes once everything is ready to upload. But it just kept spinning and spinning. And then like 5 minutes would go by and it would say 19 minutes, 18 minutes. And it literally took me all the way to like 11:55 or something that it finally went live. I'm like, all right, well, is what it is. If I'd known it was going to do that, I would have just waited till after. My wife will be home the next 2 days. She took off to get 4th of July stuff ready. So I will probably after this, when Julie and her carrot outfit are gone, I will probably record my Friday video and then my Sunday video and have them ready to go. I'm going to take a break, Keith, although it doesn't say that there. Spoiler alert, it doesn't say that on the video I'm going to. It says I can't ever do it. And guess what? The video is probably going to be right, and I probably will not be able to stop. I had a bunch of submission things I found on Duotrope that had been pulled up. And I went through them this morning. I'm like, well, let's see if any of these, because now it's July 1st. Let's see which of these I pulled up and I never bothered writing for or looking for that ended like June 30th. And there was like half of them. I was so annoyed because a couple of them, like, I could have sent a story that I already had. I know probably would have fit that. I appreciate you watching that one, Charlie. Turn the ad blocker off and then watch it 3 times. My wife bought a couple of giant things of pork. She can put that in the smoker Friday morning for like 15 hours. Or you have some pulled pork sandwiches as well on Saturday. Appreciate you watching it, Oz. Yeah, I pulled up the Cosmic Horror Monthly. I like Cosmic. In fact, I just get the light. I don't ever buy it. I just get their light version, the light EPUB version. Gives you like 3 stories and a couple other things. I read that. I always like that because they always put in a story from like 100 years ago, and I love reading those old cosmic horror stories. And I actually have a cosmic horror story that just got rejected a couple weeks ago from another place that fits in, and I'm going to send that. And the first story went out today. I'm very impressed with that website. I saw that, Keith. I got the email that it went up. Congratulations. Oh, they announced Shark Week? Yes. So Shark Fest starts the 5th on Nat Geo for 2 weeks, and then Shark Week, I believe, starts the Saturday of MondoCon. Yeah, but you know what? Let me Google it. Shark Week dates. Oh, they canceled it. Oh no, it runs July 26th, Sunday, July 26th, and runs through Saturday, August 1st. So you can watch Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at home, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you're here. So these are the nightly premiere highlights. The thing I don't like is they just repeat 47 episodes from other things most of the time. Sunday, July 26th, K-pop Shark Heroes featuring Ken Young and Airjaw's Red, White, and Breach. Monday will be Bull Shark Dinner Bell and House of Sharks. Tuesday will be Jurassic Sharks. They have nothing listed for Wednesday or Thursday, which means they're probably all the crappy repeats. Friday is Secrets of the Great White Kill and Sharkzilla Takes New York. I'm sure Tommy Clark will tell you that it's not the same. Saturday, Great White Highway and Thresher Shark, Stun to Kill. Do you home for sure? Don't pull it, Chuck. There's Nick. I know if you mentioned sharks, Nick would jump in. I'm thinking like Saturday night Saturday, August 1st, we should all be like, all right, Shark Week, let's watch some shark TV together. And then she'll be like, I'll be in the room. Coming July 29th on Amazon, The Devil's Mouth, new shark movie. Have they finally admitted they've covered all the alien sharks? Yeah, but you know what? I guarantee you all those shows will be repeated over and over. Now let's see what Shark Fest has. The Ugly Stepchild. It begins on July 5th, and new Shark Festival will premiere all month long across National Geographic, Disney Plus, and Hulu. What's the difference between Shark Week and Shark Fest? They're just competing annual summer television events dedicated to shark programming. What's the new shows? This is his 14th year. So July 5th, Hammerhead Sharks up close with Bertie Gregory. He's going to dive with these scalloped hammerheads. Hammerheads are my favorite. Then Attack of the Samurai Sharks. It's a mysterious 3,000-year-old human skeleton containing ancient shark bite marks. And then World's Biggest Mako follows scientists tracking massive Mako sharks off the coast of New Zealand. Shark vs. Giant Croc. That's self-explanatory. Shark Island Showdown focuses on intense apex predator encounters. That's Julie. That's not me tapping. Nick, you don't know. You weren't here. Chuck is not coming. Chuck has got to work. Chuck just spilled the beans last night to me, Frank, and Tom. I guess he doesn't like you enough to let you know. So no Chuck this year. Yep, eating carrots again. Yeah, I know, but nobody is more disappointed than Shelley that Chuck will not be here. Nobody. Right? I got a giant stack of books for the guy. I've been holding because he's like, oh, Mondo, just hold them at MondoCon. I'll come and I'll just give you all the money for them. Well, where's my money, fool? I got no money. I got no money coming from him now. Now I'm broke. I'm not going to tell my wife though that we're going to be watching shark shows on Saturday night. I don't want her to get upset. Because I guarantee she'll be like, you boys have fun. I'm going in the room. Here's my question for you, Nick. Why have you been watching all that NASCAR stuff? That I don't understand. Regardless. I probably got to change the name of the sheriff in this Southern Gothic. His name is Harper Jordan. And I'm sure somebody's going to go, yeah, you can't name him Harper Jordan. Well, Chuck will be talking about being a true Southerner, so you gotta know some of the lingo, but you don't have to worry about that now. Name him Harper Lee. Yes. Harper Lee. How about Harper Lee Jordan? It was one of those. I just started writing this, and I just used it as a placeholder because I was reading Jordan Harper at the time. Yeah. And then I'm like, I'll change it. I'll change it. And I'm like, that's a quick find and replace. Sheriff Jordy Harp. That does not sound like a Georgia boy name. The problem is I was going through when I did the search for names in Georgia, whatever I did, male names and rural areas of Georgia or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Harper came up several times. And I'm like, well, there you go. Sheriff tried. No, but who names their kid Charlie? Then I got to get into why the parents are insane for naming the kid Charlie. Just too much. But you're like he's from England. Sheriff Don Dock. Nobody will know that one. Donald Dawkin. And then when you meet him, like somebody like, oh, I'd like you to meet Sheriff Donald Dawkin. Rhymes with rockin'. You guys are not helping. I'm just so you know, you're not helping at all. I'll figure something out. I actually have that website bookmarked. I'll just go on and I'll just go scroll down half a page and I'll go, there's his name. I probably will leave the Harper, but the last name, Sheriff Geezer Butler. No, here's the problem with that, Charlie. If I did it Sheriff Geezer Butler, then they would automatically assume that Geezer Butler actually wrote this book, and then can't make any money. So why don't I just name it Sheriff Paul Stanley? You know, I can't prove that Geezer Butler didn't write any book or every book or several books or 6 books or something. So Nick, just so you know, since you came in late or you've been lurking, who knows? I will not be on Monday. I'm going to pick up the MondoCon mugs, coffee mugs. And I guess I'll have an extra mug because Chuck won't be here. That mug I'm throwing across I'm going to smash. So no Chuck coming to MondoCon. No Chuck getting his MondoCon goodies. No Amanda getting felt up on the couch by Chuck. That's your birthday? I gotta go pick up the mugs. If I don't see you, Nick, happy birthday. How old are you gonna be? 22? 23? 55? $8 years old? I haven't done in a while. Played Minecraft. I'll play some Minecraft this afternoon. Since she's still here cleaning, I can't go take a nap. That's the boss move, right? Hey, are you done in this bedroom? Because I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna go with 15. Then I'd need an adult to be with me for the flight of job. There you go. That is nutty. That is nutty. Frank Edler, number 3 on the list. Looks like Chad was number 3. Then he went to number 1. Then he dropped back down to 2. I don't know who's currently number 1. This is insane. Oh, Keith is number 1. Chad's number 2. Frank's number 3. Then Charlie. Then Haas. Then Tom. Then Nick. All right. Keith. Keith knows when to just, you know what, I'm just going to post a comment that says me, apostrophe, because then he can keep his number 1. The fact that I'm even ranked as well, yeah, but probably because Lorraine's not in. I think if Lorraine was here, she would be number 3, and then you wouldn't even be ranked. Like there would be 8 people on, you would be number 9. Yeah, Charlie. I mean, you gotta do something. I like being at the bottom. I only can go up like the Red Sox, or realistically, only can just stay on the bottom like the Red Sox. It doesn't rank users who don't watch ads. Oh, there it is. Keith watches all the ads. He's watching some of Charlie's ads. That's why Charlie's not ranked. God, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think there's a bug in there. I think I got a gnat in my drink. How bad is that? Like, is it bad? Bad? Like, I'm gonna die? Can I try to get it out? Like, if you drink a dead gnat, I don't know why I swallowed the fly. Gnat too bad. Extra protein. Huh. I get gnat to get it. Yeah, no mushroom coffee now from you this afternoon. Nice. All right. Getting tired. I hope she's not even close to being done. 88 degrees, partly sunny. Getting a little cloudy. It's supposed to rain this afternoon. It rained this morning for about 8 seconds. I also have to run to the library to drop off the last 20 of the books. Excuse me. Oof. Let me check and see if anybody else asked for a book. Nope. Now, these people are just dumb. I mean, they say they're charging $115 for their book club, but is there a chance it's legit? Yes, 100% chance it's legit. Give them $115, you moron. People. Why the library trip? I don't want to rewind. No, for the Little Free Libraries, for the all the uh, 200 books that I mailed out to Little Free Libraries. I got to run to the post office. Did I say the library? I'm at the post office. We found we were cleaning yesterday, cleaning one of the closets, and the peanut butter M&Ms probably about a 25% of them left in that container, um, in there, and I'm like, oh, these got to be stale. Like I don't even know if these are from last year or the year before, but I ate one. They were stale, so I threw those out. She bought M&Ms, but just like the big packs because we just have too many M&Ms, and then I end up eating a ton of M&Ms. Plus, they're very expensive now. We were in Sam's Club, and those containers of them were like 20 something dollars a piece. Ah, sorry to hear that, Haas. Yeah, good luck. Get out there with your rifle. Keep an eye on Skull Valley for us. Hope you feel better. Hope you feel better. Hope you feel better next by Friday, or if not by next Wednesday when we're on again. Honey, you're supposed to honey right from the beehive. You stick your hand in, you grab some honey, and then you just smear it on your face. Doesn't King Kong live in Skull Valley? I believe so. I believe that's probably why Haas has um, bronchitis. That is a cool name for a place, right? Skull Valley. Yeah, I bet he hasn't heard that one before. Yeah, I just made that all up. It's like, where do you live? Skull Valley. That's pretty cool. As opposed to, where do you live? Jacksonville. Oh, isn't that racist president? They named it after him. Yes, very much so. Oh yeah, Skull Island. I don't know if there's any. Where Death Valley might be the only place cooler to live for your with a street address. Yes, President Jacksonville, a racist son of a. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, Andrew Jackson. I didn't vote for him. And I did vote for Adams. Like all the recipe things that I get, they're all here's things to make on July 4th. I'm like, we got 3 days until July 4th. If you don't know what you're doing now at this late juncture, chances are you're not going to do it. Oh, not nice. Yeah, he was a jerk. Quincy or John C. Oh, I voted for both. I voted for Quincy Adams and then John C. Adams. I like the last name. Julie's in the other room, probably thinking, "What the hell are they even talking about in there?" Nick, you like salmon patties? Salmon patties? This person loves these salmon patties so much, she eats the leftovers straight from the fridge. I'm going to make these. Probably after the 4th. You store bought breadcrumbs, or make your own at home. Yeah, I'm going to make breadcrumbs. Oh yeah, an egg. I'm going to make an egg. Oh, I'm not talking about. I'm making these for MondoCon. I'm not cooking anything. I'm just saying in general. Do you like salmon patties? Salmon patty. They're a cute couple. I like them, but not straight from the fridge and still cold. Yeah, I don't know. I might try it. This is for a delicious lunch or dinner. So I can't make these for breakfast. Now I do what I do best. I send a message to my wife. Patty tastes pretty good cold. They're fine. It's no fish sandwich. Yeah. It's literally not a fish sandwich. I might make that. I might make that myself. The secret is the canned salmon. You don't need fresh salmon for that. I think she's going food shopping on Thursday, which is tomorrow. And then tomorrow night she goes to her mom's, I imagine, for dinner. So maybe I'll have her uh, order that stuff for me, right? And then I can make those tomorrow. And then I'll see how they work, how they are. And if they're good, probably delicious, I'll be like, I'm gonna make these for me and Nick. The net keeps floating away from me. I made salmon burgers with fresh salmon, game changer. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do that. I actually have salmon in the house. You mean Shelly will make them for us? Yeah, probably. And she'll probably make them better than I'm going to make them. I know we did move Italian night to Friday for you, Nick. I said that's news now. You know what I'm saying? How old's Vinny? About 1,000? I never paid attention to last in line. I never paid attention to when they were first in line. We had to move Italian night because somebody named Nick complained. Because he's a, what do they call it? Oh, he's a complainer. Because he can't stop eating garlic bread is the problem. So then it gives him 2 days to sweat it out, not a plane ride. Yes, I did definitely know that. And they argue about it. There's a podcast from several years ago where they're both on and they argue about it, like almost getting into a fish. I just saw a fish fry on it, into a fist fight about it. It's not the meal though, Nick. It's the garlic bread. It's literally you didn't say, oh, my imaginary girlfriend doesn't like me smelling like Italian food. Ooh. Oh, then that makes sense. Yeah, Frank does always smell like garlic. It's weird. All right, people, I think we're going to wrap this up. I will see everybody on Friday. Have a great rest of your day, and then have a decent tomorrow. Don't have a great Thursday. Just have a decent Thursday. And we will reconvene here. Watch all my videos. Watch 30 seconds or more of the ads. I appreciate it. Let's do this, people.